Looking forward to getting after it tonight. Obviously, we've been playing against each other for the last 4 games, so it's going to feel good to get out there and bump against some other guys tonight.
Obviously, JaVale ended up signing with the Lakers yesterday, or has agreed to sign with the Lakers. Do you think that Damian Jones is ready to play a JaVale-type role next season? Do you think he's getting to that point?
That's what we hope, and that's what we're working towards. DJ's been great thus far in Summer League. We'll get a chance to see what he does tonight, but we're putting some, hope and faith that DJ can get it done, and I believe he can.
Well, along the same lines of Jordan, just the idea of him having that elevator role with JaVale not being with you guys next season.
Say it again.
Along the same lines of what Connor was asking, how do you see Jordan's readiness of taking on an even bigger role, specifically with JaVale being here next season?
Well, I think essentially that's what you want your young guys to be able to do is you bring them in young, they get a chance to learn. JaVale was great for us, and now they get a chance to have a bigger role after learning for a few years. And so coming into the season, we'll look forward to playing them a little bit more if we can. And the Summer League is going to be a good test for these guys to be able to stretch themselves a little bit.
What are your impressions of Jacob Evans? Now that you've gotten to see him for a couple of days, what do you think of his readiness to play at this level?
I've only seen him one practice so far. He's been hurt, toe injury, but from what I know about him, he's number one, a great kid, which fits into our culture. He can defend, he's smart, he can pick up things pretty quickly. So, he'll probably, be out for tonight's game. I'm not sure. He's coming off that toe injury, but as we progress throughout Summer League, I'll be able to get a better look at him.
What is the toe injury exactly?
I think he just bruised it and stubbed it on somebody's foot, but it's pretty sore. So.
When did he do that?
The first practice.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so he didn't practice today?
He didn't. He went through a little bit of shoot-around today, but not full throttle, and he hasn't practiced the previous days.
Do you think he'll be able to do stuff tomorrow?
Yeah, I think he will, but don't hold me to that. I'm not sure yet. We want to see how he feels.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Just broadly speaking, with Jacob and Jordan and Damian, how many games do you expect that they're going to be playing in Summer League? Is there going to be a point where you sit them out at the end? Or?
We'll see. We're not sure yet. We'll see how it goes. How they're playing obviously makes a difference, but we want to get a look at them as best we can, and especially for Jacob, he needs some games under his belt for us to be able to see him. JB, we know a little bit more about what he can do. Obviously, he proved it during this season, and we know he's going to be a big part of what we do. So it's a possibility that JB may not finish, but we'll see.
How has JB stepped into that leadership role on a team like this? Being a guy who played in the finals and has real NBA experience, how has he accepted that opportunity?
I think for the most part, he's coming back confident, which is what you want in any of your players. And then he's a little more vocal. He's learning from our guys during the regular season, and obviously you said it, he has playoff experience and championship experience, so he's coming in with the focus and confidence that we want him to have. So he's leading a little bit more vocally, and we expect him to go out tonight and just be JB.
In your 2 years with the team, how far have you seen Damian Jones come? Just since you got here really around the same time as he did.
Yeah, he's making tremendous steps. We see him stepping into that JaVale role, being a big that can come in and screen, dive, he can rebound, he runs the floor hard, he's able to guard multiple positions. So I'm seeing strides in DJ, and I think this is going to be a big summer for him.
What's the one thing that you're looking for tonight from your team as a whole?
As a whole, I'm looking for our guys to be connected, play with energy, effort, and go out and have fun.
Yeah. Has there been anyone that the average Warriors fan may not be super familiar with, who isn't under contract with the team right now, who has impressed you the past couple of days? I'm impressed with all of our guys. I know that's a generic, but I'm impressed with our spirit. Our guys are really coming in, they're playing hard, they're playing together, they're having fun doing it, and they're picking up things really quickly, and I'm pleasantly surprised about that.
What do you think of LeBron going to LA?
Can we even comment on things like that? So,
no, my bad.
Yeah.
What do you think of Kendrick Nunn? He's a guy who averaged a lot of points last year at Oakland, and people may not know a ton about him. What have you thought about the impression he's made so far?
I love him. He's been rock solid for us, and coming in, picking up full court defensively, knocking down shots. He can play both guards positions. So tough kid, and I like what I see out of him so far.
Willie, Jordan, he talked a lot last season about just kind of the process that he took of embracing just the fluctuating role and doing all the behind-the-scenes work and knowing what it takes to kind of prepare for an opponent. How did you see that kind of play out last season?
Well, I think the first part is that Jordan has a good blueprint in front of him. Yeah. He can watch Steph and Clay and Draymond, Andre, KD, and those guys. So that's the most important part, is being able to see other guys and how they prepare for games. And he's taken some of that and added it to what he does. And so he's going to continue to get better, but he was great for us last year. And it's a credit to our front office and the staff that was able to select him, because he was a great addition for us. And we look forward to Jordan just continuing to progress.
You guys have a couple guys on the team who have a history of domestic violence. Did Bob or anyone talk to you about the process in terms of deciding whether or not they join the team, and what factor that played in the decision to give them an invite to Summer League?
Well, we feel comfortable with the guys that we have, and so we want to move past any of that, and I'm sure those guys do too. We feel comfortable. Those guys are fitting into Warriors culture, and we believe in second chances, whatever it is, and so we're just moving past that and looking forward to tonight's game.
Appreciate it.